Hey everybody, welcome back to Stoned React. I'm so glad you're here joining me today. I was going to do a reaction to yesterday's video, but man, was that boring. She barely said a thing, right? I couldn't even handle it. So we're going to do this one today. This one is called Roast Smothered in Gravy Chatty Mukbang. So I guess she's going to be chatty today. I'm glad about that, because at least will give us something to talk about. As you are aware, because I'm sure you all have been keeping up with her, she has been eating a crap ton of rice. I have no problem with like the chicken and the fish, it's all good, but she has been eating a lot of rice for somebody who's supposedly supposed to be changing things. So let's get into it.
Ooh. Yes, it's chicken and rice again, but guess what?
Yeah.
It's smothered in gravy. I actually made this bird myself. This is the double breast. I don't think I'll...
Yes, because that's what you need to do is add more shit on top of all the shit you're eating. Now, I don't know if that's a regular plate size or a platter size. It does, to me, it looks big, but sometimes it could be just the angle of where she's sitting versus the camera and stuff. She probably ordered that chicken, or maybe she did make it. She does have those chickens in the freezer, but she probably doesn't think ahead of time to take the chicken out to defrost it, and if she did, she'd probably be lazy and not cook it for a couple of days. I don't know. You never know with Chantal.
I'll be eating all of that. The leftover Bukhari rice from yesterday. There was enough leftover rice to feed both of us, and there's still probably going to be some leftover because there was so much. And I made a chicken gravy with the drippings from the chicken. Yeah, I will post my recipe somewhere.
It's how she has to always say with my chicken drippings, my chicken. Well, yeah, duh. How else do you make gravy? If you're going to make it homemade, that's what you're making it with.
If I remember.
You're so funny. Okay, so let's see what she has here. This is her gravy. All right. Chicken drippings. I think that's called broth, right? 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of flour, 2 cups of water, a 1/4 cup of cream, 1.5 tablespoons of ketchup, black pepper, chicken bouillon, 3/4 cube, and a pinch of salt. Okay. So I make a much simpler, and probably a lot of people do a much simpler version. I do not put cream. I do not put ketchup. I don't even put bouillon because I get it from, as she calls it, the drippings. I have plenty of broth to make the gravy because you baste your meat and it gives you the drippings, as she calls it.
But yeah, I don't have my ring. I'm not divorced. It's just because I was doing some messy cleaning and I just take it off for that. So anyways, married couples, do you guys wear your rings all the time? Like, do you never take it off?
Yes, Chantal, I never take it off, but I do take off my engagement ring when I'm sleeping because I've hurt myself a few times. And when I'm taking a shower because it falls off my finger. However, my wedding band never comes off. But there are people that take it off. And I'm sure you do because you get really swollen. And it probably hurts. Like, you're literally, when you look at your hand when you have that wedding band on, it looks like it's just the ring is sitting between 2 boulders of fat. It has to be really uncomfortable when you're trying to do things and move those fingers.
Some people are like that, I'm usually like that, but sometimes I do, like, depending. I don't want it to get like lost or dirty or whatever. So, all right, Bismillah. Yeah, I love chicken. It's gonna be hot though, of course. This is gonna be a messy.
I wonder if I could speed her up.
Messy mukbang. Yeah, everything is pretty much drenched in gravy.
A little bit.
Beauty bite.
Oh, that's too fast. No. Okay, that's good.
My gravy? I'm not going to get a fork. Guess I'm lazy, whatever.
I don't understand the ketchup. I mean, okay, I can possibly understand the cream. Well, I still don't understand that, but okay, I'll understand it. Why the ketchup? She puts ketchup on everything. She puts on pizza. It's like weird.
Um, so
Oh,
anyway,
Chantal. Just, you know what? She might as well just take all her fingers and dive right in because we know that's all she does. Is she goes in double fisted, grabbing the food. All her fingers are dirty, yet she'll have a utensil next to her. We need to give her lessons on how to use the utensils. I think Chantal needs to have some lessons.
I can't sing it,
No,
but
please don't
you
sing.
probably don't know what song that is.
Thank you.
Anyways, I spend too much time on TikTok browsing, and I really gotta delete that app. And the song that's trending right now is Bronski Beats, Small Town Boy. If you've been following my channel for a long time, you know. You guys are gonna like think I'm being dramatic, but I'm literally traumatized by that song.
Okay. I don't get it. Never heard it.
So
But
every time
okay.
it comes on, anyway, it's trending on at least on my For You page. Like it's like an 80s dance challenge.
Don't tell me you're gonna do a dance challenge. Oh
People
boy.
are like filming their parents, showing how they would dance to that song in the 80s. Now, don't get me wrong. I need to chew
The
my rice
hell
more. You
was
ever get like
that?
rice that goes down really hard?
Wait. What was that?
Now, don't get me wrong. Some of them have pretty good dance moves.
What the hell was that? Wait a minute. Hold on. Sorry. What did she say before that? Oh, okay. She's just
I need to
exaggerating
chew my
her.
rice more. You ever
Okay.
get like rice that goes down really hard?
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. Some of them have pretty good dance moves.
See, I like my chicken crispy. I don't like the. I wouldn't want the gravy poured on it. I prefer it poured on the rice.
But that song, no.
I always eat the skin first, anyway.
Let's just say it reminds me of A Weekend from Hell.
Do you have many of those
Anyway.
weekends?
By the way,
Yeah.
for those of you who've watched Baby Reindeer,
Baby reindeer. No clue.
did you know that Pierce Morgan interviewed the Martha? Her name is Fiona Harvey in real life. And of course, Pierce Morgan interviewed her because people found out who she was. The internet will find out anything. And she's now claiming to be the victim and wanting to sue Richard Gadd, who is the actual victim in the story.
I mean, just look at her taking in all that food, boy. Look at her, and
So,
that isn't like a. I mean, it's not a teaspoon. That's probably a tablespoon. I don't think it's a serving spoon, now. I think this plate just has a big lip to it.
that'll be interesting.
Oh my god.
I've heard her talk a bit. I don't think I'll be able to watch most of the interview because
See, it's like really hard because when I watch her take a scoop like this of that amount of food, if any of you are curious about what it's like to have, gastric sleeve and what the experience is like, or if you've had that surgery and you understand, like you can't eat a lot of food at one time. You can space it out because you gotta let your food digest. Like just watching her eating the amount of food that she eats when you've had gastric sleeve or you're on Ozempic or any of those medications and you feel the less of the desire of eating, like it's really hard when you're watching somebody eat that much food because you can't even consume that much food. And especially with the gastric sleeve, because you get physical side effects from overeating. You know, you can vomit, you can get a tummy ache, you can have issues. It's uncomfortable. It's not comfortable.
I I just can't stand really listening to her talk for a long time. Kind of like how you guys feel about me, but we'll see. The whole notion that she's being interviewed is wild to me. But I heard that Pierce goes in on her pretty hard, so yeah, we'll see. Chicken and gravy. Mm. I'm addicted and I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough.
No.
I like it when you kiss me.
No.
All right.
Get a knife. God. Jeez. I mean, she's making it
Gravy.
so challenging for herself.
So a lot of people
Yeah.
like to ask me things about Islam. And one of the questions,
Here we go, everybody. You ready? You're going to get expert advice on Islam from Chantal. Let's see what she's got to say. I cannot wait.
being, sorry, it's messy, so I have to keep, there's going to be a lot of skips. Things I like the most about Islam or that I've learned through Islam, valuable things I've learned.
Okay.
One of them is the biggest thing that's changed my life into how I feel and feel good as a person is charity.
Ha! Yeah, because we know Chantal's all about charity, right? No, no, no. She's not a selfish person. She's not. She's very selfless. You know, she's always giving and giving. You know, of her time and her money and her position on YouTube. You know, she's something else. Very charitable. Very, very, very charitable.
Because one of the pillars
Yeah.
of Islam is zakat, and that is it's an obligation as a Muslim, if you can, to donate to charity. And generally the rule is 2.5% of your savings.
And it might not be even money wise. I don't know enough about it. I got to research it, but I'm sure they mean charitable, even in giving of your time, volunteering, stuff like that. Like I've seen videos during Ramadan in Afghanistan, like how everybody like gets together and they cook these massive meals, and people that wouldn't be able to have these meals are able to have them, of no charge, and it's really nice.
Or your money for the year. So we did little, I used to always like donate before I was Muslim. Like my donations would consist of here and there, or anytime you would check out at a store and they would ask you, would you like to donate $1 to blah blah blah? Sure, you know. But learning about zakat and the true meaning of charity and how it's an obligation to Muslims, you know, makes me feel like I'm at least doing something. Like we're not just hoarding all our money and like actually helping people.
Yeah, it does look like it's heavily revolved around the financial part. Because, like, when I'm looking it up on Google, it says one of five pillars, okay, the obligation of giving, and among several distinct forms of Islamic charity. And it says that Let the Quran and Hadiths, the words and sayings of the Prophet Muhammad, prescribe what kind of charitable causes are eligible to receive these funds. So that's how it's explained.
Because I always say, and that's why I'm not focusing on hate or negativity anymore, because
Good, don't.
none of that is going to matter. Like, the only thing that's going to matter, um, you know, fancy cars, huge homes, everything you worked so hard to build, an aesthetic home with all kinds of trinkets and all this and that, how many cars you own, if you own a yacht, none of that's going to matter. The only thing, in the eyes of God, the only thing that's going to matter is how kind you were in life and trying your best to make a difference in some way. And the intention behind those good deeds. If you do them for personal gain, it doesn't count. So, yeah, we basically give like almost 3% of our earnings to.
I mean, you really don't have to boast about it, or you don't have to announce it. I mean, there like a lot of people do a lot of charitable things of time, of talent, and of money. But you don't have to tell us. Like we don't need to know that. Okay, you're charitable. Great.
Zakat to charity. um, and it's on a yearly basis. And when you think about it, that money, I mean, probably would have just gone in food for me. Or coffees, expensive coffees. You know? It makes you appreciate what you have. Like, wow, I have this income. And I mean, we're not rich, but um, even then,
Do you really think that Chantal, if in fact she does donate money, cares or researches anything about where the charitable funds have gone? I don't think that she gives two craps about that. I really don't. I mean, she has been talking about this for I don't know how many minutes now. Like, okay, this isn't the only thing. I mean, it's being charitable financially, that's great. That's wonderful. But there are other ways of being charitable. And you don't need to advertise it. People that are really charitable, you'd never know it unless you actually seen them do it because they don't talk about it.
still give. You know, it's important. It's an important thing in Islam.
Yeah, we get it. You said it
And I
multiple
admire that.
times.
And I really am trying not to be a selfish person in life anymore. I have been at so many points in my life. I've been selfish. So that's one of the things that's really softened my heart a lot. Is helping others.
How have you helped
Well, that was
others?
good.
Tell
I'm not
me.
gonna eat the rest of the chicken.
I mean, tell us, like, how have you helped others? Besides give a random person, and I think you were in Cuba when you had that rage, your laptop. Not still can't wrap my head around what impulse came into you that said that was a good idea. Um, I think that's just. I think that was a bad judgment. I think that was something impulsive. I don't think that that in any way was charitable. I think you were trying to get the attention of a man and you probably wanted to sleep with or did sleep with that man and to compensate for having to deal with your size and your smell and your your texture, you had to compensate him. And you decide to compensate him with a laptop because that's what you do, right? When you in a relationship, you think that you can buy somebody's love. You can pay for that person's intentions, which in a sense you can, right? Because that's what you're doing with Salah. You paid him a fee to become your quote unquote husband and to live a fake life so that you can maintain a social media presence while keeping your distance from Canada because for some reason you don't want to be there. Go on.
Gonna take it off the bones, figure out something to do with it. Maybe a chicken noodle soup or something. I don't know. But yeah, man, I had the most horrible nightmare because before going to bed, one of the last images I saw as I was falling asleep was I didn't know who this person was. It was just something that was on my like For You page for some reason, but it was these images of, I don't know if they're photoshopped or what. I don't know. And I'm not making fun of his looks or anything, or you know, I don't mean to talk bad about this person, but these pictures of him frightened me. I think his name is Kenneth Copeland. He's like a preacher, a famous preacher.
Oh. I know exactly why she's talking about him. She is because if you notice, he's popping up places, right? He's a bad person, also YouTube and stuff like that. See, you notice like everything she's talking about it's common trends. So what she's doing is she's like going on Google Trends and seeing what are the big topics. And by doing that, right, it's a great marketing strategy. By doing that, what you're doing is you're drawing a crowd from different places, and that's oh god, I know what she's doing. Okay.
These are the images, and I was like, I had the worst nightmare about this guy. Oh my gosh, he was chasing after me. And you know what, in your dreams, I can never run in my dreams. I can't run in real life, but in my dreams it's worse. It's like trudging through sludge. And he was like coming after me with the face and going like tickle tickle, like he was trying to come after me and tickle my feet. And I was just like, it was horrifying. All the nerves in my body were like activated, and I was just like, run. Anyway, I guess that's it for now.
That's it for now.
More chicken and rice, I know. Well, I have to eat the leftovers, you know, so the leftovers will be gone now.
Oh, we know you're eating the leftovers as soon as this camera shuts off. We all know it. You do it all the time. Stop lying. Stop. It's so annoying. This is why, like, so many people are like get agitated with you. It's the lying. You know you're gonna eat it. Just say like, okay, you know, I'm done talking. I'm done doing the video. I'm gonna chow down on this. You know, when I get off of here.
Now, Salah got quite a bit of rice, and the chicken legs. He likes the legs, and I had the rest of the rice, and I made a gravy. So simple, but so yummy. Oh my gosh. I cooked the chicken in a stainless. It's like a ceramic. I don't know. Skillet of sorts, and I put it in the oven.
I think it's like a coated cast iron. I think I know what she's talking about.
And I put like a bit of liquid at the bottom, water, and a bit of olive oil, so that the juice is already there. You just take the chicken out of the pan when it's ready, and then make the gravy in the same pan.
Yeah, we all know. That's all. Believe it or not, Chantel, many of us know how to make gravy. It's really not that hard.
All I do. That's all I do. Anyways, guys, I know I look tired. I don't have much. I don't like have any makeup on. No.
Chantal, you look
residual, but not new.
So
anyway,
puffy.
Waterproof mascara is no joke. I don't think my cleansing pads can beat it. All right, guys, I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you all watching me, tuning in for dinner, and listening to me banter about all kinds of different things. And yeah, I wish you all well. I hope you're all doing well.
All right, guys, we're going to end this here. Please put your comments. If you like the video, please do give it a thumbs up. It does help with the algorithm. If you like the content, feel free to subscribe. Love to have you here. Please leave your comments below. I enjoy the dialogue, and I hope that you guys have an amazing evening.